how much I feel like Spirit have the superior draft. But the one thing I am a little worried about for them is FNG getting farmed, because Slardar doesn't need a whole lot, but he is their primary initiator, right? They don't have anyone else who has a reliable catch aside from the glimpse for a single target, and he's just roaming right now, not CSing or pulling at all. They're gonna move in here though. They find the crush. RMN getting caught out. Iceberg there with the clap. Good body blocking, Gareth. Looks like the first blood. One more hit.
Yeah, they've got him.
They're just so squishy.
They really wanted Dendi, but he did a few little sort of micro moves to dodge out from Earthshock to get himself away from that Slardar who was waiting on top of the ramp for him. So they give the Leshrac, but they keep Dendi alive. To a DS like this, sure, Pajkatt's going to have that, you know, kind of jump into the mid game with his great farm, and they're going to have GeneRaL to carry him around. But with a counter initiation from Darkseer always available, it's scary.
The 3-hero rotation mid, they can't even kill the Ursa. And, you know, that's the difference between Ursa and Shadow Fiend, right? Like, if that's a Shadow Fiend getting caught mid, he's dead, but Ursa just able to soak up that damage and walk away. Uh-oh. Well,
3.5 second cooldown on Earthshock's pretty good, I heard.
Yeah, looking for more as they're going to dive Viper the Ogre. McGee under the tower. He'll go down to a quick double kill for Iceberg. And again, it goes back to what we said as soon as the draft did. Like, Spirit is going to run at you. What are you going to do about it? And the answer, apparently, so far for Na'Vi is not a whole lot.
Just sit back and take it.
I mean, you could carry a TP, and in some cases that might let you get away, but Dendi TPing in mid. He's going to miss a raise. He gets glimpsed back. That leaves Viper alone, but likely goes down again here. Iceberg whiffing on his clap, but it's not going to matter. Should be able to run him down. The Bear already grabbing, I believe that's his third kill of the game.
3-0-1.
That's your fate.
Very, very poor at rotating to lanes and making things happen or stopping things from, you know, what Spirit are doing.
Oh, FNG might find a solo kill here on RMN, who is out of mana, and that indeed is the case. All right, Slardar heating up. I mentioned maybe struggling for levels. Gareth, the one hero who needs to have a big impact, unable to do so, and now they might look to pincer Dendi in the mid lane.
The more I think and look at this Na'Vi draft, the weirder it gets, right? They've got very little catch and kill. Sure, when Batrider gets blinked, they can lasso someone in, but they don't have any great nuke damage to instantly take out a target. Maybe they can find the Weaver here.
Would be a nice pick-off, and finally Na'Vi get on the board on this top lane. 2-5, 2-5, I should say, the score.
Cool.
Oh, as dear. You say that. Hello, Shadow Friend. I'll give you a hug.
TPs are coming in.
Might get a kill here on Bank Score, though. Dendi manning up, but if they can get the Shadow Fiend kill, it's well worth it anyway. A 2-hero crush. Pajkatt slow in the rage. Iceberg could maybe try and fight him. Worried about additional reinforcements. Oh, he's going to cancel that TP.
I think Na'Vi are in a good position if they're the ones being initiated on.
Oh, they want to punish FNG for constantly infesting this woods. Flame breaking him back. It's not quite enough for the kill. In fact, Iceberg wanting to go into the tower. A bold move considering Lasso is ready. He'll be punished for it. Not sure if he thought it got dropped earlier in the top lane.
And it's stuff like that they can actually create enough chaos in a team fight to maybe find an initial pick before Spirit can do anything. Oh man, oh, Leshrac is so weak.
Oh, he still gets the kill. That's brutal. Leshrac down again. It's a squishy support. Kidnap them and not just have it broken immediately, so better to be tankier, able to stay in the fights longer.
And run away faster.
Yeah, that too. Here comes the big fight in the mid lane. Static Storm getting dropped. They have managed to cage the Lifestealer. Could be trouble as the vacuum back comes. They look for the turn. Iceberg low, but not finished off. Still holds the Aegis though. And they can continue pursuit here. FNG threatening to go in a bit deeper. They cage Dendi. Now they look for the crush. There it goes. The follow-up damage coming through. But a great 2-hero stun by the Lesh might be enough to salvage this fight. The wall still forcing Na'Vi back. They're going to try and kidnap DK Phobos. FNG gets dragged to deeper. And there's the crush. Looking for a bit more. He finds the Shadow Feet kill yet again. Pajkatt on the chase. Open wounds there. He's looking for backup. He's going to find it in the form of an Aegis getting popped. And now the Weaver getting a bit overeager. Has to time-lapse back towards safety. Iceberg still looking for that fight. He might come out of the trees, but Pajkatt armlet toggling for all he's worth, trying to bait that bear in.
Hey, Weaver.
Want some honey? Want some honey? Yeah, bear. But they will in the end up disengaging. So they lose the Aegis, they lose the Slardar. They get 2 though, and again the Shadow Fiend dying. He's only at 18 souls. He's just not having.
I think RMN might die top. BZZ. Has the trap been set?
Ooh, nice stun. But do they have to follow up?
Looks like they might do. One more hit. Oh, Infest. Barely had him.
That was with the Dragonlance pickup, so a crucial kill for Navi. That's something they need to get a little more of, because once that Blink comes out from Slardar, next round of aggression will be there. Phobos, though, caught off on an island here, will be punished and picked off as FNG comes in a bit late. Now the Troll Trap. It is that Dominator build. Just initially here on the Darkseer, now going to be going back for a mech.
Yeah, it's so good. The Domi allows you to kind of split push and shove waves without putting your hero into danger.
Well, unless you want to. In this case, Dendi, though, trying to rev up the Requiem, but the Static Storm gets dropped. That's going to prevent things. Bank score. Now trying to retreat. The rest of the team in a bit of trouble. A predicament developing as Navi. Oh, there you go. They turn on the Shadow Fiend. They'll pop him like a pinata. Turning on the General. Iceberg trying to pound down this bat, but he's hard to chase. BZZ.
Time lapse in one.
And he's not going to use it just yet. He would be quite low if he time lapse.
Oh my god.
And now baits him. Goes the other direction down to the south. Doesn't have a TP. Scrolly winds his way through the trees.
Where's he going?
But Leshrek has the vision. The Flame Break's going to connect, and BZZ is not perfect this day. He will go down too. 4 kills, Navi. Team fighting their way back into it.
4 for 1. Navi, I mean, Dendi managed to get out of the Static Storm, launch out his Requiem, got a couple of good raises down, and that.
Now trying to turn and run away. The Swarm allows the disengage. That's where the drums first makes a lot of sense. But now he's going to find the follow-up lasso onto the Weaver, who gets completely shade stun, brought down, stuck around a bit too long. Might be able to kill a bank score as well. Pajkatt mauling him. Ooh. Spirit get there in time. They have the high ground.
This is so risky.
Moving in, they're going to stun Ursa to start things off, but Phobos with the big blink reveal. The Static Storm gets layered right around the area. It will completely control Pajkatt, bring him down, but Dendi quickly able to unwind with the Requiem, finds one, looking for a second, will lay out Iceberg, and now potentially a third hero as well. 3 Navi heroes hitting the deck. The Ursa, though, down, and after the buyback, Team Cat with the free fountain trip. General to the rescue.
They need this Roshan now, like desperately need it. I don't know if Pajkatt wants to go in and hit it because they want the fight to start. And General, Lasso's back one, but FNG's there with a crush, and now Iron Shell burning through them. DK Phobos, what are you doing? Back and back into the kinetic field, and this is time to retreat for Navi, I think. Oh, BZZ, he is actually stunned, and the damage from Leshrak might be enough to finish him off. BZZ dropping lower and lower, but he's got the Shikuchi. Slips himself back away from the trees.
Yeah, they knew there was no Static Storm there. Darkseer wall on cooldown. Ursa only just respawn damage, which Spirit are pretty, I wouldn't say all in on, but very predominantly reliant on, as FNG will find General. Looking for a pickup. There's the counter initiation, though. Araman coming in with the stun. The Static Storm gets layered on top of it all. Kinetic field there, but nobody really caged within as Pajkatt mauling the Disruptor. Will find the quick kill with the Infest at the end to polish it off, and now Navi should be able to take this tower.
And they might even be able to go high ground here. That's Vacuum Wall gone, no Static Storm. Ursa can't really do this. He can't clear waves, and that's something Spirit are really severely lacking.
And they didn't really commit anything. They actually didn't even get the lasso off of that fight. So Navi have the BKB on Dendi. They have the lasso.
There's no glyph. This is a disaster for Team Spirit.
A couple of magnificent fights from Spirit, who do have the Ags on Iceberg, so not a great lasso target. But hey, he's not defending buildings. He's going to try to make his move in. Pajkatt focusing him, gets multi-gas. The General now letting the lasso go after he sees the Ursa dropping low. They'll finish him off. Pajkatt able to work together with Dendi in tandem to bring FNG low to finish up main score. One more auto tech fights as he would like. And plus Navi are 5-manning. That's not really where Weaver excels. Weaver wants these small isolated skirmishes, but hold that thought, because here comes Team Spirit looking for the vacuum. Dendi gets caught, but he's able to BKB immediately. Static Storm drop down, but they just walk away from it, at least for the time being. The Requiem over the top as Pajkatt surges in. Iceberg running for dear life. Fuzzy Wuzzy on full retreat mode. Navi run him down. They'll kill off the bear. They look for a 4th hero. It might well be Mr. BZZ. Lincoln's now broken. They get the lasso. The 4th kill of the fight. And Spirit completely on their heels. One lane of racks down, potentially.
Megas. 30 minutes in. I don't think Spirit have any way to deal with this.
Looking for the last stand fight at this point. Spirit will do what they can, but it's not a whole lot. FNG gets stunned as he jumps in. He dies immediately. Iceberg desperately trying to kill off Dendi, but it just doesn't seem possible. Iceberg stands next to Pajkatt, can't withstand the Lifestealer punishment. Shadow Fiend also laying into him. They'll find the kill there, and insta GG. Navi just too strong a team fight down the stretch and putting themselves at a 1-0 advantage in this best of 3. It could be a long day for them. If they win this series, they then have to go on to play Empire. I think they hit that on 3 heroes. That's an instantly won fight. Didn't quite happen that way. But to me, like, their execution just wasn't there in the mid-game team fights. Whereas Na'Vi, late stage didn't go well, but the shot calling come mid-game, traditionally their weak spot was very good this game.
It was pretty damn crisp. Yeah, honestly, Pajkatt has given them a breath of fresh air in that department. But I almost feel like that Roshan fight, whoever got that Aegis was likely to win the game, just because of how TeamSpirit could snowball from it and how Na'Vi sort of stopped TeamSpirit from getting that advantage.